Hi, Jenny here. 50 years ago, we were living like this. Power cuts, added to which, if you were all electric, which I was, it was cold, very cold. Back in 1974, we not only had a fuel crisis in Britain, but electricity was in short supply too, with coal miners on strike. The UK government introduced a 3-day working week to save electricity. James Pryor spoke for the government.
Now, of course, the government regrets having to move to a 3-day week. It's a bitter experience for everyone in the country, but it is the only thing we can do if we are to get through without a catastrophe.
Jack Jones was a union leader. He wasn't impressed.
I think they've overreacted, and they are panic measures that are not going to help to get the sort of atmosphere necessary to secure a united effort by industry together with government.
The great British public was urged to save power. Campaigns were run on TV, radio and in newspapers.
If only we all turned down the eating when we left the room, turned off that extra bar, it wouldn't half save some power, you know. Energy crisis? I have one every day.
The time to save fuel is now.
BBC One is now closing down.
Jenny being Jenny, the 3-day week didn't stop me entertaining. I used to keep a record of all my dinner party menus, plus the guests that arrived, and how much they enjoyed it and how much they didn't enjoy it. And that made my mind up for what I might do in the future. New Year's Day, 1974, I threw a party for 27. Moussaka, using a good 6 pounds of mince served with rice, trifle, cheese board, fresh bread and mulled wine. And what a time it was. Now, this recipe was, of course, moussaka, and it still goes down extremely well. And by the way, it's on YouTube. And I was still at it on the 9th February 1974. See, I do remember, with 10 for dinner. I served, very flash, lobster soup, roast chicken, very ordinary, covered with sausage meat, wrapped in puff pastry. How exciting is that? Peas, broad beans, white sauce, and creamed potatoes, no mash for me. And of course, Jenny's layer cake, French apple tart, wine, coffee, and, you're going to hate me now, cigarettes. Looking back now, I don't know how I did it, but I did. But it was a good time, and certainly it was lovely having lots of friends around. The 3-day week finally came to an end on the 7th of March 1974. Ted Heath lost the snap election. Harold Wilson gave the miners a generous pay rise. And that meant we no longer needed these.